What's going on, guys? Lou Balls.
Blue balls.
Blue balls.
First, I want to apologize to my viewers and stuff. Life gets the better of you, and sometimes you just gotta focus. But a quick update as to what's been going on in the Lou Balls household. I got a new job, and I've been trying to settle in there. It's a little bit overworking. Kind of get tired. My hands are kind of numb right now, but that's something else. So that's that. Also, I've been breeding, so I want to make sure that everything's good for the pairing, of course. Make sure everything's on point. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Also, a couple of my rats had babies. These are pet rats that I decided to get, but we'll do a story on them later. She had babies, and I'm just doing my research and make sure I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to do. So with that being said, this video is a continuation of my last two videos. When I went to Repticon, of course, it's Repticon Kissimmee, July, I believe it's the 7th and 8th. First day, I went in, and of course I got Sunny and Dipper, my normal het pied and my banana male. And so I figured I was done for the day. I kept going around. I went back and I looked around and just enjoyed myself, had a fun time. Now, day two I go, because of course, I had VIP tickets, and I'm not going to waste it just because I got two that I wanted. So I go in, and I was meeting a friend, and we were all hanging out. And at this point, I got my banana male and my het pied female. Now, the het pied female was not old enough to breed. She was only a yearling, and she was probably about maybe 400 to 500 grams at the time. And Dipper was a hatchling. So I'm trying to go and find a bigger female. And so I'm thinking of course, what can I make? Either something that's going to look good with my pastel ace, or if I can possibly make bells. Blue-eyed Lucy's, is what I'm looking for. Now I know Mojave and Lesser, because Zazu is my Lesser, will make some really pretty babies. But I know there's a whole bunch of combos, a whole bunch of other morphs that will mix well with Lesser to make really pretty Blue-eyed Lucy's. So I was just looking for a bigger female. Now I went in and I looked around, and I stumbled across this really it's a weird table. I don't want to say anything bad because I've never done it. I've never met the dude, but big. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Kissimmee. Big, burly dude, older gentleman, big old beard. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, his name was Ben Cole. At least that's the business card I believe I remember from the table that I got. Now, he's got a cool little setup. It looks like a wooden case, glass on it, and there's a bunch of little babies in there. He's got a little bit of everything. He's got a couple of frogs and just a random array of cool stuff. Now, he's got this weird sign on his table that said, unreasonable offers may be accepted. So, I'm looking around, and I saw a case, a bigger glass case that was sitting off to the side, and there was a really pretty female in there with another snake. I'm not sure if it was a normal or what, but I looked in and I asked him. I think the price was set at like $150, $160, something like that. And I lowballed him, but I gave him a fair price. I wasn't going to say, hey, I'll give you $20 for this one. So I was like, hey, I'll give you $100 for the female in that case. Can I see her? And he pulled her out. I looked around, some words were exchanged, but nothing that got me the information that I really needed. A lot of it was because it was overwhelming. There's a lot of things going on, and I just didn't think to ask certain questions that I really should have asked. So the point of that was go in and make sure you ask your questions. The best thing for your ball python and for you is for you to know as much as possible about your ball python or about your animal in general. Try to figure out what's going on, where did it come from, when was the last time it ate, what it's eating, the weight, the age, the pairing of the parents if you can, all of that stuff. Don't forget to ask your questions. Moving on from that, she's a really pretty girl, and I figured I can really make some nice babies in the future, because even then she was big, but she didn't look big enough to breed yet. And mind you, this is in July, so I was thinking in my head maybe I could put on a couple 100 grams by breeding season and get her going. Of course, I would have to put her through quarantine and all that, and make sure she's eating properly, make sure she's healthy, and then we can move forward. She's a wonderful addition. She's beautiful, and she's really sweet. So with that being said, this is Tilly.
I have Tilly here today.
Now I'll give you a little bit of backstory on the name, and I already told you about her. Not sure if you guys can guess what she is. Time's up.
She is a lesser.
She was marked as a lesser, and she looks like it because I'm starting to notice my boy Zazu is starting to look a lot like her. But she's really, really sweet. She's got a great temperament. I believe she was a pet at some point. I don't believe that they were getting ready to breed her or anything, because if not, I don't think we would let her go. She's probably a little bit over a year old when I got her. This is my girl's favorite of my collection, because she's so sweet and because she's really pretty. So I let her name her. So she named her Tilly. I mean, she gave me a couple names that I rejected before she came up with that one. I didn't understand where it came from. But apparently, I guess when she was a little girl, she had created a cartoon drawing of a character, and that was the name, and so it kind of just stuck in her head. I guess it was a sentimental thing, but yeah, she liked it, and she's always asking, trying to get her in, trying to get a hold of her and hang out with her and stuff. She's got really, really nice coloring, kind of like a buttery golden to her, but her markings are really pretty, man. I really like it. Now, I've heard that super lessers create bells or just bug eyes, and I was kind of concerned about that. I didn't realize that's what was going on at first until I did my research, because originally I was looking at a mystic, I was looking at a phantom, a few other ones. I was possibly a Mojave. Mojaves make really nice snakes, but Mojave lessers are really common, and I wanted to do something a little different, but at the price, I really wanted her. I liked the way, the way she looked. She looked healthy. She still does. Now, she's a really picky eater. She was in quarantine for a long time, actually, before I let her into my population, because she wouldn't eat. Now, I have all the temps set up where they need to be. I've been dialing in on and off, like on a monthly basis, to try to see if maybe the temperature is a little bit too high, maybe it's a little too low, maybe she cools down. but she likes exactly where I got it, and I noticed that she likes the hide. The only time she'll eat is if I put a rat in there when she's inside her hide. And then she'll come out, peek at it, or she'll show some interest, and then she'll snatch it up. She's a crazy eater. But when she does eat, she goes in. I mean, the first rat that I gave her was a freaking medium rat, and it was, she went bonkers on it. She grabbed it. She's a beast. She scared the crap out of me, actually. I wasn't expecting that reaction from her, but I was really happy. So, but she's one of the ones that she will only eat when she really is hungry. She's not trying to pack on pounds. She will not eat frozen thawed at all. I've tried. If it's not moving and she can't stalk it, she's not gonna strike it. So I can't just drop food in there with her and let it sit until she gets hungry. If it's not moving and she can't stalk it, she will not go for it. She won't eat it. She won't even think about it. But yeah, she's a big girl. She's been floating in between 700 and 800 grams in those ranges since I got her. Like I said, she will not. I mean, she's shed twice, but she will not eat unless she really, really wants to. I thought about a few different things to get her to eat. She doesn't. If she's not hungry, she won't eat it. I don't take her out and put her in a separate tub. I've tried that. It didn't work. She wasn't having it. She will not eat if she's overly stimulated. Like if somebody, if I grab her or if my lady grabs her before I'm getting ready to feed her or something like that, she just won't eat for the day. She's not in the mood for it. She won't go for it. I have to kind of surprise her. And she won't eat weekly. She'll eat every 2 weeks. But yeah, she's a picky one. She's been a challenge, but she's a sweetheart. She's absolute sweetheart. I haven't heard a hiss from her once. I can see like if she's not in the mood, if I lift up her hide and she doesn't show any interest whatsoever, I put the hide back on. I just want to make sure she's okay and she's fine. But I won't overly stimulate her just because I don't want to throw her off her food. As long as she's healthy and she's doing fine, alright, good. Then that's all I really worry about. But yeah, this is my Tilly. Absolute sweetheart. Right now she's got my arm wrapped up. She thinks I'm a tree. She doesn't want to go anywhere, but she's really, really sweet. Thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for being patient. I know I've been gone for a little while. Like I said, life just catches up with you. Been working, just trying to make sure I handle my stuff. I got rats breeding. I even got surprise babies from the ASFs, and one of them was pregnant and they let off babies. So I had to change up some setups. Make sure I take care of them. I'm not just going to neglect them just because they're feeders. But yeah, been making sure. It's been getting colder, and I want to make sure that my temperatures are right. I want to make sure everybody's tub setups are on point. Everybody's eating properly. I've got a big girl in here building. I'm not sure if she's actually gravid, but she's in there with, or she was in there with Ace a couple times. I'll do her on my next video. But yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. Christmas trees, wrapping, making sure the presents and the kids are taken care of. That being said, happy holidays, and I wish everybody a great new year to come. Hopefully I'll put out another video before then. More than likely, I think I should. Either way, stay safe, and if you guys enjoy the videos that I do, please drop a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you can get updates on new content. And yeah, see you guys later. Holla.